Hi, Terry Payne here. Glad to be back with you today. I want to talk a little bit today about the things we need to do to get through these troubling economic times. Now, the experts say that our economic woes are just about over. Things are really looking good. Housing is rebounding and all this and that. But the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of families that are still struggling to meet bills, don't have any money left at the end of the week, and it's just hard. It's still hard. The Labor Department continues to issue these great reports on how the national unemployment rate's going down. I think the latest one I saw was like 7.3% or something like that. That's all well and good, but keep in mind that anytime somebody's benefits run out, they're no longer on the rolls of the unemployment, and so they're more or less considered as working. And a lot of those people whose benefits run out just give up and stop looking. They don't look anymore. The other thing that we have is the severely underemployed. So we all know what that is. I hope you've read the story, seen it on online about the former stockbroker that's now a maitre d' at some upscale restaurant making a quarter of what he used to make. There's nothing wrong with being a maitre d' at a restaurant. The problem for him is he was used to making this much and living up here. Now he's making this much, see right off the screen, living down here. His lifestyle has changed dramatically, as well as folks coming out of college with degrees that they can't use. There's no jobs for them, so where are they going to end up? They're going to end up at Mike's Car Wash. They're going to end up in a factory. A lot of people working in factories that have college degrees. So, the other problem is that's going on right now, and this is probably more severe than anything, is the notion that these companies all need to downsize to increase their profits. Okay, that may or may not be true. Well, it probably is true. However, we're the ones suffering when they downsize to try to make more money. So they're cutting hours, they're taking away benefits, and in some cases, they're getting rid of some of the older, more experienced employees who are making more money, and they're going to hire younger people, less experienced people, and pay them a lot less. So that's really starting to be a problem. Now, if you currently have a job, a good job, and you're making ends meet and so on and so forth, that's great. But ask yourself, what are you going to do to continue to have that income coming in? Are you going to rely on your employer? Well, as long as he deems it necessary that you be there and you come in, he's going to pay you. That's all well and good. But trust me, the day he decides that he doesn't need you anymore, he won't hesitate to let you go. Now, this isn't, oh, the sky is falling. This is just a fact. This is what's happening. I have friends this is happening to all the time, relatives this is happening to. It's happened to me in the past. It's a fact of life. They're going to do what's best for their business, which they should. And if you happen to be one of the ones that have to take a beating in the meantime, then that's what's going to happen. So what can you do to ensure your financial future? Well, you have several options. You can go out and get a part-time job, make a little bit extra money, put it in the bank. They'll pay you, I think, probably between 1 and 2.5%. You're not going to get rich on that, depending on how much you put in there. All right. You're not in a position to put in a lot, and that's a horrible rate of return on your money anyway. So you can do that. A lot of people do that. And what else do they sacrifice? Time with their family, time at home when they could be doing other things. Secondly, if you have anything left over from your current job, at the end of the month, you can start investing it. But what are you going to put it in? Stocks? Boy, they took a beating last time, this time, didn't they? Real estate, same thing. They say the market's coming back. It is, but I'm not sure I would want to trust putting my money back in housing again because they're never going to go to the levels that they were before. They're just going to get older. All right. Third option is you can own your own business. To me, this is the best one, whether it be a storefront or online business. Me, I prefer online business because one, that's what I do. And two, the overhead is much less. You don't have to pay for building, lights, employees, insurance, and all this other stuff. You can stay home, you can work your business with a minimal amount of investment, even to get started. And as you become more successful, you can start to invest more in it. You can control everything that happens if you're the business owner. You don't have to rely on the other guy. And any solid business model, if you have the desire and the proper training, can't help but be successful. It just can't. Now, let me caution you about one thing. When you're looking around for a business, no matter what it is or where it is, make sure you do your research, know everything there is to know about who you're dealing with, what the business is, what the prospects are, what you can do with it, how far you can take it. Because the last thing you want to do is start throwing money around at stuff that doesn't work. You're doomed to fail and then you're doomed to quit. And that's the worst thing that can happen. When you give up, it's all over. So the bottom line here is don't just sit around and wait for something to happen because you don't know what's going to happen. Nobody saw this other thing coming. No, but a few people, the really wise ones, came out unscathed. But us ordinary Joes, we didn't see that coming. So just don't sit around and wait. Take some action today. Expect the worst, plan accordingly. Now, I'm available if you're interested in working with me to start a business, to grow your business. Just click the links below and I'll be thrilled to get with you and we'll talk about it and see what we can do. So, until next time, have a great day.